this one look, and I feel so high.
Wow, that really separates the air, doesn't it? I'm Charles Exton, the inventor of the AirDog fuel preparator. Many of you are familiar with AirDog and have seen our AirDog demo on YouTube. The fuel preparator, our original system now called AirDog, was first introduced in 1993 for Class 8 trucks and commercial applications. It is a complete processor in that it removes water, particulates, and drained air and maintains a positive pressure flow of fuel to the fuel pump on the engine to reduce pump cavitation and vapor. The system is installed in place of the primary fuel filter water separator. With the advancements to the fuel preparator fuel air separation technology, we have a new product that can be installed on the high pressure side of the engine fuel pump. This product comes in two versions. The Champ 1, which is a remote mount that can mount on the frame, the engine, or the firewall, and the Champ 2 spin-on that mounts on the engine's secondary fuel filter base. First, I would like to show you the Champ 1. This is a very small, compact unit. No moving parts to break, wear out. No fuel pump. No wiring harness. It works strictly from the fuel flow coming from the transfer pump and separates the air and vapor as it passes through the air separation system. Fuel enters through this port on your left side. Fuel is processed. The air vapor that's removed is discharged through the air vapor return port that connects through a fuel line that comes with the kit with engine specific fittings to connect to the engine return line, and then fuel passes through going up to the engine, to the fuel injection system, or to the engine head where it connects to the inlet port of the rail. Very compact, nothing to break, and did I mention, has a 10-year warranty. That's right, 10 years. We're very proud of it. Now I'd like to show you its counterpart, the spin-on. Here I have the Detroit secondary filter head for an 03 through 09 Series 60 Detroit. You do not need to remove it from the engine as I have it here. Simply to install the AirDog Champ, remove the fuel filter. Here's the AirDog Champ spin-on. As you can see, there are two air return ports in it. The reason we have two is because once this is installed, we don't know exactly where it will index once it's tightened. In this case, this is the accessible port, so you will remove the plug. You'll take the fitting, the air vapor return fitting that comes with the kit, screw it in, tighten it up, connect the air vapor return line that comes with the kit to the engine return, and then simply install our fuel filter and you're finished. Turn a key on, start the engine, and you get immediate throttle response, a smooth idle, a cleaner exhaust, air and vapor delay the pressure buildup in the injector, retard timing, and with retarded timing you get lost engine efficiency, rough idle, wet idle, lost torque at high RPM, lost torque as the filter plugs, increased fuel consumption. All of that goes away and the engine goes back to running the way it was designed to run. Very simple, easy to install system. 10-year warranty. Don't forget that. Now, I'd like to show you on our new demonstration stand how this works. As you can see, the AirDog Champ demo stand is very similar to the AirDog 2 demo stand that you see on our YouTube video. We have a clear tank, acrylic, so you can see the fuel inside. You can see it slosh. You can see it in trainee air bubbles. We have a line then going to the pump that represents the engine transfer pump on the right side. A sight glass showing the air and vapor and the fuel as it comes out, going to the secondary filter. The fuel goes into the secondary filter head. In this case, it's the CAT 3406E C15 filter head. It's used on a lot of the other engines as well, C12s, 13s, C16s, C18s. which makes it very easy for our Champ 2 to be installed. The fuel goes through the filter, through the ports, and a line going up to the engine head, represented by the sight glass on top. At the back of the engine head is the return line that carries the fuel back to the secondary filter head, where we have their regulator check valve, and then it goes out and back to the tank. To install the Champ, as we showed you with the Detroit Series 60 spin-on unit, simply remove the filter, spin on the Champ 2, connect the air vapor return fitting in the correct port that's easily accessible, connect the line that comes with it to the T and fittings that go in the engine return line. Go. And you're hooked. So let's turn this on and see how the Champ performs. Show you how it separates the air and vapor right here on the cat secondary filter. Okay, we turn the pump on. We can see the return fuel stirring the tank, aerating the fuel, where the air and fuel comes in the suction line, carries through the line to the pump on the engine, and you see it coming out of the pump. And going to the secondary filter, following it up to the secondary filter. The air is separated and comes out of the small return line here. Okay, let's see if we can get a better shot of this air vapor returning through the return line. Stir it up a little bit more. Let's continue to follow the fuel flow out of the cat secondary filter head through the line that goes to the engine. Now, here we have the engine rail line. If you look very closely, you'll see that that is free of air and vapor. Let's move back down to the fuel coming out of the pump. As you can see, there's lots of air and vapor in that. It's all being separated and returned to the tank before the fuel gets to the engine. Gives you the performance that you always wanted out of your engine. Now you've seen our new technology. You're familiar with our regular AirDog. Now you know about our AirDog Champ, the spin-on unit and the frame mount. The one thing we haven't talked about is the price. Well, our AirDog Champ is out at a regular price of $585. Well, that's the bad news. The good news is that if you go on our website, PureFlow Technologies out of Jefferson City, Missouri, you will see that we have some very, very exciting introductory prices. If you missed us at the Louisville Truck Show, you don't want to miss us now. These special prices that we announce from time to time on our website only last for so long. Remember, the performance and fuel savings last forever. Go on our website, check our introductory price. I think that when you can buy something that can give you a month and a half payback, that's time to invest. Thank you very much.